I believe in my brother. I believe that God blesses people with many abilities and opportunities that set them apart from one another. I believe it is these abilities that define, not disabilities. The uniqueness I obtain is not something I have by accident. I have it for a reason, and I have great abilities. I am not saying I am an individual without flaws, but I am going through life looking at the glass half full. People are born blessed, no matter what their situation is. I am the youngest in the family and have two older brothers. One who is a state champion wrestler and another brother who isn't quite what you would call an athlete. I definitely look up to them both. Mark, my less coordinated brother, not just because he has no hand-eye coordination, but he was born with a very distinctive chromosome disorder. Most people look at him with big eyes and open mouths due to his facial features. Mark just simply waves at them or smiles their way. Being deaf and not having the ability to talk, I believe Mark is better off. He sees only the good in people. So many people grumble and moan when they stub their toe or bump their head, and hearing them just makes me smile. Thinking about how Mark went through over 50 surgeries before he was 10 years old, facial reconstruction, being in a body cast for 6 months, having to have 16 pounds of weight attached to his head by 4 screws and a halo so his back could realign. People just sometimes seem pathetic. Now don't get me wrong, I do my share of complaining, a great share actually, but I feel so ridiculous after just thinking for a split second what Mark went through. My mother. My mother is a saint. She at one point had 2 children in high chairs and car seats and in her arms at all times. Even though Mark is 4 years older than me, he still has only the mindset of about a 5-year-old. I remember my mom telling me how when I began to crawl, Mark would pull himself behind me. I began to walk, and Mark would walk along the couch behind me. We have been inseparable our whole lives, and continue to be that way to this day. He's the life of any party. He's really what keeps me going. He's my inspiration to do whatever it is I'm put on this earth to do. If he can touch people's lives with a simple smile or a giggle, because that's all he can do, then why shouldn't I do whatever I can to take full advantage of all my abilities in life? I believe in my brother. I believe that God blesses people with many abilities and opportunities that set them apart from one another. I believe it is these abilities